A lot of people would rather poke their eye out than stand in front of a crowd and give a speech. Well, there is help for that, and his name is Sean Smith. Sean is a speaker, life and business coach, and the winner of the 2013 North America's Next Greatest Speaker Contest. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
So how did you end up in this contest in the first place?
I kind of got pushed into it, actually. I didn't have any. I used to be terrified to speak. I was one of those people that wanted to poke my eyes out before I get up in front of people to speak. But for me, Valanda, speaking is really about going for a dream. You know, when I was 13 years old, I was riding my bike to school one day, and I was run over by a car doing about 50 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
And I flipped over, and I blacked out somewhere in the air. And when I came to, I literally had cars coming at me. They were getting bigger because I was in the slow lane. And I don't know how I got out of traffic, but I made a promise to myself, because I realized we only get one shot.
Yeah.
And I made a promise to myself that if I ever have a dream on my heart, I'm gonna go for it. So when I look back on my life, whether I get the dream or not, at least I say I tried.
Yeah, YOLO.
Yes, exactly. You only live once. And I think we have an obligation, if we have a dream, to go for it. So that's what it was for me, just going for a dream.
There's a name for this fear of public speaking, right?
Yes, glossophobia. 74% of the people, over 230 million Americans, suffer from this speech anxiety.
Okay, so you say there are 3 mistakes people make when they give a speech, and the first one is Judge Judy. Now, we love Judge Judy.
Yeah, we love Judge Judy. But when you imagine Judge Judy is in your audience as a speaker, it messes you up. So if you imagine that you've got all these people in the audience, and they got their little gavels out, and the Judge Judy scowl, and they're just waiting for you to mess up so they can crack the gavel, and you're not good enough, and you should stop speaking. You're going to freak yourself out.
Right.
All of us will do that. So speaking is not about seeking approval from other people. It's really about sharing your truth. And when you can just share your truth and be in your body, the judgments and opinions won't matter. Okay, the Dumb and the Dumber. What is that one? That's when people speak about something that they don't have a whole lot of certainty around. But they try to sound really smart, right? And they use these big 25-cent words, and they speak all intellectually. But secretly, what they're afraid of is that somebody will ask them a question that they can't answer.
They'll be found out.
Yes, and so they feel dumb. And our audiences are not stupid. They can tell that you feel dumb. And when you know that they know that you feel dumb, you feel dumber.
You sound dumb.
And you sound dumb. And you look dumb. And that cycle just really weighs on you.
Okay, Weekend at Bernie's.
The Weekend at Bernie's, if you remember the movie, it's when two kids carry the dead guy around and pretend like he's alive. A lot of speakers just show up with no energy in their body, and they don't move around. They're just like sounds coming out of a dead person's mouth, and it's creepy, number one, but it's not engaging. You know, when I competed for North America's Next Greatest Speaker for the E-Women's Network, I told this story about going for your dreams and climbing up a mountain. But instead of just narrating the story, I actually became the story. So I was limping around, I was crawling on stage, army crawling, and I actually got down on my chest, and I said, if your dreams are big enough, you gotta bite your way up the mountain. And I went, ah, ah, ah. And I had so much fun, and when you're in your body like that, you forget about all these fears, and the audience is engaged, they appreciate it. I'm not saying everybody should be over the top, like they're in a speaking competition, but at least have some energy in your body to engage the crowd. Be memorable.
Because I'm sure you're going, that was memorable.
You know what I actually told myself before I went up there? I said, I don't know if they're going to like it, but they won't forget it. And that's what gave me the permission to go for it.
What is the SPEAK formula, quickly?
It's the way that people can remember to get around these fears. S stands for stories. Okay. Tell stories, easy to remember. P is for presence. Just be present, connect with your audience. E, energy. It's not about just transferring intellectual information, it's about transferring emotion. A is authenticity. Just be yourself. And then K is knowledge. Don't be the dumb and dumber. Speak about something you have some certainty around.
Know what you're talking about.
Know what you're talking about.
Why do we do that?
And have fun.
Why would anybody do that, though? Is there any, I don't know, rhyme or reason to why?
We all want to feel smart. And we all want to be appreciated for our intelligence. But it gets in the way as a speaker.
These are great tips. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.